and this is the Breakdown. Hey everybody!
We were getting an echo, and then it failed, and then it started again, and then it failed, and then I think we're now live. And I'm going to cat.
It's gonna say broadcast ended again.
No, I refuse.
Hi everybody, welcome to Technical Difficulty Wednesdays, aka the Breakdown.
I hate my life.
Jack, stop. The one day that I give you a compliment and everything just goes to shit. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Hi everyone, I'm Kat. I don't know why I do this. I realize I do this a lot when I'm introducing myself. It's like a karate chop move. I don't understand. Hi everyone, I'm Catherine, aka the high-heeled gamer, and Jack has messed me up so badly with all this nonsense.
You know what?
Are we live?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, hold on, let me double check. just double checking.
I don't see it. I don't see us live.
It looks live. It's still live.
Oh yes, it is live. Yes, I see it. I see it now. Bam.
Oh my god. I don't know what happened to the other video that was live for like a second. Seems to be gone.
Yes, it is live. Yes, I see it. I see it now. Oh, okay. I was trying to share it to my page. Dude.
I don't know that we were live for like a half second, and that video is gone.
We were very live, and then we were very not live. Yes, it's working. Hi, Bradford, my BFF. He just sent me a funny
Oh, it's hump day. I saw a camel and I was like, it's a camel? I don't understand, Sean.
Oh my god, I'm crying. Nothing's working, nothing. I hope we're live.
Oh my god. My video wasn't up.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were hiding. I was like, what's happening?
This guy, you know what?
Like, where did he go? Don't hide from me, Jack. Jack, don't let go.
Yeah, you were like, it's like the Titanic.
I did. So here's some behind the scenes fun, which I need to start recording because this is just like comedy gold. I do. So we're sinking like the Titanic because nothing's literally working. And I told Jack, I was like, I feel like we're on the Titanic, and I'm like, Jack, don't let go. Don't let go, Jack.
It did not help my concentration with fixing the problem at hand. I don't know why.
Whatever. I bring joy and comfort to your life. Or discomfort.
Millions of boys and girls around the world.
Discomfort, depending on what the day. Hi, Jack. How you doing? Good. Oh, so you're doing great. Perfect. Awesome.
So, real quick.
We
totally were like, this show is not going to last. And then I canceled the next day.
The next day. We called
actually
it.
Right.
Look at that. Breakdown, bringing you real life news.
Like real news, yeah.
Before it happens. Before it happens.
I am sorry that anything Cowboy Bebop related gets canceled, but they missed so many beats.
They did. And like one of the biggest things that I have difficulties with is when, and I have said it, so before you at me, shut up. I have said it where you have to try to separate the original from the adaptation because you're going to get disappointed. But at the same token, you're expecting some type of hints from the original, from some type of anything from the original. And a lot of these live action shows just don't deliver. Not even something that you could be like, oh, I can overlook this little thing. Y'all have it the stink eye.
So here's the thing about Cowboy Bebop. The things that were really good from the anime that should have transferred over, just the relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Not the words, not someone's hair color, none of that. Just like the relationships, what made their relationships work and good. They missed.
Yeah.
And the parts of the episodes that they used that the big things that they missed was we talked about before. It's about the relationships of the characters. It was the things that made you actually feel bad for them or root for them.
Yeah.
They missed those things. And I saw something where the actors were responding, and I'm just gonna say I do not blame the actors.
Oh, no, meaning, and I told you that I said I don't think it's the actors, and I'm not sure if it's the writing. I didn't know exactly where it lied, but I didn't feel like it was the actors, because they, for whatever you guys want to say, they did put in the work to study the characters that they were portraying, especially Spike. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's it's an actor's thing. Whereas other live action shows from anime adaptations, you could be like, ooh, that's not acted well. Or you could tell that they didn't even watch like the first episode of the anime. And you're just like, dang, do a little research. Just a tiny bit. You know, like I kept falling asleep. Yeah. Like I found myself TikToking.
Yeah. And like it was sort of like there is a weirdness sometimes, you know, to the anime. And it was like they focused on that a lot. Like they were trying really hard to be weird. And I was like, it wasn't weird for weird's sake. It was weird because of just the vibe of some of the episodes and the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I haven't finished it. I think I only have maybe I did finish. Yeah, I finished it.
I haven't finished it.
The relationship between the villain and the protagonist and the antagonist was just not stitched together the way it was in the anime. And it was the sadness a lot of times. Like it could be the funniest show. You'd be watching it was so funny. And you were laughing.
A moment, yeah.
There'd be something about it where you're like, yeah, but that's actually really sad. Like it's so sweet how these characters bond together on the Bebop and become a family, but their stories are sad. The reason they have to bond together is sad.
Exactly.
And they missed that. They washed over it.
They did.
I thought the guy playing Jet was, in a lot of ways doing a really good job, even if he didn't physically look like Jet. But the whole thing with the ex-wife and his daughter that they were kind of like just putting in there, it was so cliche.
Yeah.
I was like,
yep. It was just like redundant.
Yeah. It was like, why would you add that of all things?
I agree.
Like, give him a pet turtle or something.
that's
surprise me.
Surprise me. Switch it up a little bit. No, that's how I felt about Dune. We had this conversation.
Oh, yeah. I can't. So I will say I am a little disappointed
in me.
We talked about talking about Hawkeye.
Yes, I miscalculated. I'm sorry. I am apologizing live on Flippin' Air. I'm sorry. I miscalculated. I thought I was caught up. And then I tell Zach I'm going to watch it without him. And he was like, hey, dummy, we're nowhere near caught up. And I was like, oh, guess I got to break Jack's heart.
So here's the thing. The last episode, this would have been big for us. We've never pulled this off. A new episode dropped today.
Yes.
So we would have been on the cusp of news.
That's not who we are.
There's a huge reveal at the end of this episode. So we would have really been on the cusp. Like this would have been
that's not who we are.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently we start the show 3 times.
I'm sorry.
And we missed, an episode. It's
Jack,
fine.
How many times do I have to say sorry? How many times do I say sorry?
I don't mind, actually. I'm going to save them and play them back in the future when I need a pick-me-up. When you're ragging on me about something, okay. I'm going to add it as a button to my...
Sorry.
It's going to be you going, sorry. But no, there's an amazing, don't you dare. No,
don't spoil it. I'm going to watch it.
I think you're gonna be like, oh
yeah, what? I'm gonna get there. I swear to God.
Tonight.
Yeah, I'm watching it tonight. I am. I got nothing to
do. It honestly, this episode really shifted my opinion of the show. And it wasn't that I hated the show. I liked it, but I was kind of following it with this like, it's good, it's not amazing. Like they've set a really high bar, with WandaVision and with just a lot of the stuff we're seeing in Loki, but this one I was like, it's good, but I don't know that it's gonna hit that bar. And something happens in this episode. I was like, whoa, they might hit this bar. They might hit this bar. Lord.
So for me right now, where I'm at in the show right now, like, so I don't know a lot about what's her face? What's the girl's name? No,
Kate Bishop?
Kate Bishop. I always thought it was his daughter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't realize it was some rando that's like stalking him. And she's just, if she's supposed to be 21, right? That's how old she is, 21, early 20s.
I think so. She's
acting like a 16-year-old brat. And I'm just like, is that who her character is? Is that the way she's written?
I don't know. She's a college student, right? Like,
so she's acting like a spoiled brat.
She is. She grew up. I mean, look at that penthouse.
But like,
she is a spoiled brat. She grew up totally spoiled. Like, she has no idea what the.
I can't relate to her.
Well, who can relate with some spoiled brat who's the greatest archer in the world?
Exactly, and that's why I'm just like, but then she's a fucking moron.
Either. You know, like, I can't relate to Captain America. That doesn't mean I don't like the movies.
I mean,
I can't relate to Tony Stark, really. Like, I don't have that kind of money.
I can relate to Tony Stark because we're both lovers of liquor and sex. Like, I get that. I understand that. I can relate on so many levels. Asshole, liquor, sex. I'm there for all of that.
22. She's supposed to be 22.
22. So she's supposed to be like this great archer and this great, like, blah, 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 whatever it is. But she can't, like, she doesn't know how to sneak. I don't understand.
She doesn't know how to sneak. What episode was that in?
The one where he gets caught by the Russian sweatsuit mafia and she falls through the roof because she's on the roof.
What did that have to do with sneezing?
I didn't say sneezing. I said sneaking.
I thought you said
sneaking, like sneaking, like a sneaky.
Because she's 22 and her training has been like taking classes her mom signed her up for. You know, she's not a special.
But if she's in martial arts and she's like a black belt since she was 13 and she's like this greatest archer,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, they don't teach you to surprise your opponent.
They don't teach you to sneak around on a rooftop like some black ops.
Well, first of all, they don't teach you to be on the roof. They tell you surprise attack your opponent.
No, it's defense. First of all, they teach you self-defense. So it's not about sneaking up and shooting an arrow through somebody's head and becoming an assassin.
Well, why not? I need that being taught. Like, I don't understand. You know the day and age that they're living in? They're living in freaking Thanos done snapped and re-snapped and snapped again. Like, why are we not teaching these kids to tuck and roll and freaking like, I don't understand.
You should not be in charge of a class like this. You'd be like, all right, children's class, all the 5 to 10-year-olds, come on over, pick up your Glocks.
Yup, we're gonna tuck and roll, hold it right. Don't be holding it sideways because you're gonna end up hitting your own self. Tuck and roll, hold it right, pop, pop, pop.
Thank you. She totally said sneezing.
I said sneaking. I need y'all to clean your ears, like sneaking.
Anyway, great show. Definitely watch it.
It is okay.
Leading up to some stuff that's got me
I just don't like whiny characters. I think we've been through that before. I've mentioned that.
Okay, so she is a very good version of what Iron Fist should have been.
Okay.
She is supposed to be a little whiny because she's a spoiled brat.
Like Green Arrow?
She's
from
likable.
CW?
You don't think she's likable? Because I think she's very likable. Like her over-the-top positive attitude kind of wins you over. You know, like she's like, we're gonna brand you. Like you're branding. That I don't know why, but that cracks me up.
I'll take your word for it.
You kind of feel for Hawkeye, like, bitch.
I don't know, like over the top positive attitude. Who has over the top positive attitudes? 1-year-olds.
Work in real life.
My niece Alice and my niece Hope and Grace, they have positive attitudes.
Red room. That's true, Sean. She wasn't trained in the red room. She was trained at the local Y karate class that her mom found.
Yeah, I don't want me teaching at the Y then.
Yeah, for real.
Tuck and roll and then shank them right here.
We're just skipping past.
the parents are going to be picking up their kids and the kids are carving.
You wrap it around the end of the toothbrush and then you can make a blade. Like,
yeah.
class is this? This is terrible. What was the other thing we were going to discuss before our time gets away from us is Shang Chi.
Yes.
The movie that deserved a much larger VFX budget.
Yes. Agreed. I actually enjoyed it. I liked it way more than I thought I was going to. There were certain moments that I was like, oh, was that necessary?
Well, it was like there were down moments, right? The little weak spots. But the VFX, there were times where I was like, wow, you guys did not give them a fair take. Like, but I really like the relationship. You know, I really thought that was well played between what is I'm trying to find
Aquafina?
Huh?
Aquafina or the sister?
Yeah, Aquafina. But what's her character name? Katie? Kathy?
Kathy.
Right.
Kathy. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent.
I like that. Yeah.
It cracked
because it wasn't mushy, but it wasn't like my bro, you know, when they try to fake the male female friendships.
Yeah,
like how we try to fake our friendship.
And they didn't get into and then throw in some momentary like, oh, maybe we love each other romantically. I was like, no, just stick to the friendship. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I liked it a lot because it wasn't forced. It wasn't and then it wasn't like, oh, let's make out. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have that sex scene that is so cliche as well. And I was glad about that.
So they've announced 2 is I think in production.
Yep, correct.
And I really hope they
give
them more money for the visual effects, because that was the one thing that there were times where I was like, wow, this is like I see YouTubers do this.
What do you mean the dragon wasn't realistic for you?
Honestly, the dragon was. I was actually one of the things that popped in my head. I was like, the dragon isn't that bad actually, but when he and his father are outside the gate,
that was terrible. Yeah.
So, badly done, guys. You know, and that sucks because that's a huge moment. That was a huge, and it takes you out a bit. But I mean, when you've got Tony Leung, I've been watching Tony Leung movies so long. I honestly don't understand how he's not 400 years old.
Right? Oh my God. A lot of people say, you know, the whole statement, black don't crack, but Asian's right there too. Like,
he really he looks the same, but he's just a phenomenal actor. And to see him in the I hold on, spoiler. Where's my spoiler button?
Spoiler.
Hit mute if you don't want to hear this. But for his character to sort of die in a very final way was a little disappointing because I wanted him to stay in the MCU.
They're not going to do that.
Bring him back in. That'd be cool.
They're not going to do that.
But yeah, I mean, he may have been so expensive, honestly, that they were like, "We need to kill you."
That's probably why they couldn't do the special effects and they put all the money into it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought. Still haven't seen Eternals.
Neither have I.
Okay, good. Okay.
I even watch it yet?
No. I think that's what we discussed last week. We still can't watch it. Yeah. There was something else. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
January 12th is when Eternals is going to be available.
January 12th? That doesn't sound right.
On Disney Plus, that's the first thing that popped up. Is it going to be somewhere sooner?
Well, no, I was saying that because there's news running around that Spider-Man is going to come to Disney Plus January 8th. Can we verify that? Somebody, please. What's wrong with you two?
I'm reading right now.
What is wrong with us? What do you mean? What's wrong with us?
Marvel Super Side Superhero Epic Eternals is officially going to be available to stream on Disney Plus January 12th. Disney announced today, about 2 months after it was first released on November 3rd. This is an announcement from 5 days ago.
But when is Spider-Man coming to Disney Plus?
Oh.
And Bradford, what do you mean what's wrong with us? You already know. You're friends with us. You know everything that's wrong with us.
What's wrong with us is that we're friends with Bradford. You don't know Bradford, so you don't understand what he does to you mentally. We're all fucked up over here, man.
Bradford trying to act like he's all normal. Like, what's wrong with y'all? No.
Yeah.
You already know, Bradford. Don't try to act brand new.
That's typical Brad. Like, he'll show up at your house, like, throw a party, leave a kangaroo in the living room, and be like, why is your house messy? And, like, walk out.
Are y'all ready for the Matrix Resurrections? Actually, I am. I'm really hoping. I still don't understand why Lawrence Fishburne isn't in it. Fishburne. I don't know.
Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not in it. But I'm super excited about it. Super excited. Spider-Man Disney Plus January 8th.
Well, what popped up was not your average cable network, Philo TV. It will have it.
What is Philo TV?
Like, I'm not understanding. Yeah, I'm like, never heard of you. You're not real.
That's not real. That's not real.
No Way Home will not be immediately available when it's in theaters.
Obviously. I like how Bradford asked what's wrong with us too. Didn't answer why he asked that, and then just like has been.
He moved on. Yeah,
he moved on. He was like, whatever.
He's probably not even paying attention.
He's not. Not even.
15th, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I'm not getting a straight up answer about.
Okay.
But
and then again, I got my source from comicbooks.com, so
they're fairly reliable.
They said January 8th streaming Disney Plus.
I believe that. Now, here's a good question: is why isn't Lawrence Fishburne in the new Matrix?
I know. I don't know. He was. I mean, like, I'm like trying to figure it out because he was surprised. He was like, I wasn't even asked to be in it. And I was like,
oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, you didn't hear about that? Yeah, he went on when they announced like the cast and everything, and people were like, well, where's Lawrence Fishburne? Why didn't he join? They were like,
it says, however, the real reason Lawrence Fishburne will not be returning, as per his claims, was he wasn't even approached by the filmmakers to reprise his role.
But why? Who's got it out for Lawrence Fishburne?
I don't know. There's a lot of articles on this, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know, but not now.
Blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of theories that there's theories that there was a rift, or that he had been an issue on sets in the past, but that there's nothing backing that up.
I find it hard to believe that Lawrence Fishburne is a jerk.
I mean, you never know.
I do know. Shut up. I know. Lawrence and I go way back.
See, this is saying, oh, really? You go way back. Name his best line from the movie Kings of New York.
First of all, I don't have to name anything, okay?
Because you don't know him. Like,
you don't know who I know. You don't even know who I know. Like, don't even play yourself like that right now, Jack.
That's one of the best things he's ever done. In fact, that's going so far back, he wasn't even listed as Lawrence Fishburne in that movie. He's listed as like Larry, whatever his middle name is, Fishburne. Seriously, look it up. It's amazing.
I believe you. Shut up. Like, why do you have to get so defensive?
I find it hard to believe it's a money issue.
I find it hard to believe it's a money issue too.
They can, yeah, if you can.
Because if they're not giving, what is his name? Oh, who's the the old the one that got replaced by Don Cheadle. What's his name?
Oh.
They're not giving him a couple of pesitos. They're definitely not gonna get. What is his name? I keep thinking Charlemagne.
No, you're jumping to Iron Man though as part of one. So
yeah, Jordan, what's up, Jordan?
That's so harsh. Guess what?
What? Check him out.
I punched in Iron Man because I was curious about if I could get prices. Like I was searching, and IMDb's pro info stuff comes up, and even on Iron Man 1, you have to go into it to even see Terrence Howard listed. Yeah. Like they replaced him in the Google search. So when you just see the Google stuff come up, it says Don Cheadle, even though he wasn't in the first.
That's how they do people. That's how they do people. That's how they do people. You ask for a couple of pesitos and then they replace you. That's why I never.
I don't know. I've heard Terrence Howard is a bit of an a-hole. Actually,
that's why I never asked Jack for a raise. What I asked Jack is for me to quit, so then he could be like, "Yo, I can't afford nobody else, so I'm gonna keep her on." Like that's how you play it.
Also, most people don't even know that he was in Apocalypse Now.
I do know that.
Yeah.
I know everything.
Get your eyeballs. Put your eyeballs back in your head.
No, Jordan, you keep those eyeballs out.
So, Matrix. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
we got The Witcher coming.
Oh, yes. How did I forget about The Witcher? I'm like so pumped. Dude, I have a friend that works for like Netflix and he got early access and I sent him a text message and I called him an a-hole.
There was a special screening apparently that a lot of people got to take part in where you watched it live. The first episode, you watched it live with Henry Cavill. And he was like, people were like, he was hilarious. He was just like chatting it up. And I'm like, ah. And one of the things I really appreciate with The Witcher is like, I didn't play the games, you know. I really appreciate the storytelling. There's a lot about it I love.
This is why, Jack, I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick. Why wasn't I a part of that? Like, I didn't understand what perks the show brings me. If I can't see early access of The Witcher with Harry Cavill, I can't even say his name. I can never say his name. Harry Cavill.
I think I just said it a second ago perfectly fine.
You did. And now you can't. Good. Glad. Welcome to my world.
So I read this article where it was like the showrunner was like, people like make jokes about Henry Cavill being really hard, about him being like so serious about like when he likes a comic or he likes a book or whatever or a game, he really like cares. And they're like, people make jokes, but it's not a joke. They were like, basically they were on set and he would randomly just be like, oh, this would be a great place for her to say that line, you know, from chapter 14, page, 6, 4 paragraphs down. And they'd be like, there's no way. And they'd like flip the book open to test him. And they're like, damn, he actually,
he is like, no joke. He is bringing all his game. Like he was on that BBC show. I can't remember what it is. It's like that interview BBC show. And they were trying to make fun of his Warhammer stuff. And he was like, I don't give a shit what the fuck you say. It's fun. And then the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland, was like, that can I get him invited? That actually sounds like fun. And he was like, yeah, you can totally come if you're like for real about it. Like he's like, don't fuck with me. Like this is invite only, serious Warhammer motherfuckers. Like I can't. No.
I loved his post where he built his first PC.
Yes.
And he was like so proud because he was like,
yeah, I love it. I'm here for it. And I got to step up my game. I'm going to start being that sexy nerd.
So Tom Rash had a really funny, he was like, we're living in the era of not like hunky nerds. He had a much better way of putting it. And I'm blanking. I had it in my head for a second, but I was like, that's so, he was like, it's true. These damn these hunky nerds are making it hard for the rest of us. And he was right. He listed off all these like big, like strapping actors who are like making being a nerd cool. Yeah. I was like, well, you know what, man? Like being a hunky nerd, I'm glad to see that we're finally getting our prop.
I need to understand why you pointed at yourself. Like, why?
I've been hunky nerd for 40 years.
As your part-time BFF, I'm having a hard time deciding which part of the BFF we're doing here. Do I do the encouraging BFF part, or is this the part-time where I'm like, bro, stop lying to yourself? Like, I need to understand which side of this friendship.
I have a 6-pack in my fridge.
I was gonna say because I know it ain't in your sweater. It is and I know that sounded terrible, but I never mind. I'm gonna stop right there before I make
like, it's okay.
She's cruel. Weird before I make it.
Hunky nerd, right? What's up, Judo?
Puerto Rican Judo, hunky nerd, right here. Like, here's another one. I will say Puerto Rican Judo has the sexiest voice in Facebook gaming. So top 10 unofficially ranked sexiest voice in Facebook gaming. We up all these hunky nerds coming out of nowhere. Like, where were y'all at before? Like, I need to understand, where were you guys all at? Like, I'm just waiting for Zach to chime in. Like, yo, me too, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting.
That's your husband, damn. Like, nobody gets hunky nerd status with Cat around.
Nobody.
Like, I don't even know about this
down.
Guy.
Shutting it down. Nobody gets hunky. No.
Yeah, Witcher looks good. Mages. I mean, this is gonna be a good Christmas.
I hope so. I really do. Like, I really do. I used to have a 10-pack after sharing 2 cans. 12-pack.
Nice.
it.
Nice.
Like it.
So I have a question for you because this is totally your field as a Hulk fan. I heard that there's some Hulk stuff maybe happening.
The She-Hulk?
No, like the Hulk.
Oh,
there was talk of like that they may actually be giving
him his own. Yeah. So I got a keg working on a 6-pack. I love it. So the one that I read, I can't even right now. The one that I read is that they're trying to figure out where's the best fit, if it's movie or if it's a series.
right.
So yes, and it is talk of Planet Hulk. I kind of want it to be a series. They've been doing so good with these series. I kind of want it to be a series, but I know that there's not enough budget for the special effects that is needed to make.
Yeah, just don't do it if you're gonna like cheat the special effects.
No, this is not. No, but if it's a movie, then it's like, are we finally gonna get a good Hulk movie, or is this gonna be like them trying to do the Dark Phoenix sagas every time? You know what I mean? It's always gonna be a failure.
So I just realized, so Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that's coming.
It's gonna arrive on Disney Plus in 2022.
Yeah.
Which
Boba Fett's also getting, it should be coming out soon, the Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett. Let's see here,
I'm like nerdgasming right now. All this like.
That's what I'm saying. We're about to have like a very good year. December 29th, we get the Book of Boba Fett.
Sweet.
And what's the other one? There's something else that just jumped into my head besides Moon Knight. Oh, and when do we see Morbius, which I am not sure is going to be a real movie. I'm convinced they never made it. They're just a little bit lying about it. So January 28th, which I think Morbius probably isn't going to be amazing, but it could be the sleeper that comes out of nowhere.
I would hope so. So we were talking about that earlier. Puerto Rican Judo is what's his name? Jack is caught up. I'm actually
Hi. My name's on the screen.
The so-called unofficial hunky nerd. Unofficial.
Come on. It's an honorary title.
Okay.
Okay. Got a great smile.
Winning personality.
I don't even know what that means.
And I'm actually an episode and a half behind because I was trying to catch up. So I will be finished. I should be caught up by tonight.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
It's taken a lot to keep all that inside.
I know. I'm sorry. Like
when you see the episode, you get to the end, you're going to be like, that's why Jack, like there's a little part of Jack that was freaking out.
Okay.
I really want to
that's good. That's good. Lou, Puerto Rican Judo hasn't seen today's episode. So I'm halfway through the episode before, and we're going to watch tonight's episode as well. So yeah, we'll all be caught up. We'll be back here. Oh no, wait, are we going to be back here next Wednesday? Oh yeah, it's only the 22nd.
We'll deal with it another time. But real quick before we run out of time, because I can hear the
footsteps.
But Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Yes. I watched it. Did you watch it?
No. Where do you watch it? HBO?
I got it. It was on sale cheap on Vudu. I think I paid $8 to buy it.
Yeah, you can do it. It was better than I thought. It was better than you thought? Yeah. Oof. Wait, Jordan. Oof. What is the oof?
Venom 2?
Venom 2
is Venom 2 you're talking about? Because it didn't have the.
Do you agree with the oof, Jack? Oh no! I'm sorry I asked. No, I'm sorry I asked.
Go watch it. So
don't do that to my little heart. First you try to play me and say that you're a hunky nerd, and now you're telling me that I can't. My heart can't take these things.
I can't help that I'm so honest.
Okay, here we go again. Okay.
Yeah. Oof.
Don't tell me that.
It has a lot of the same problems the first one did. Like when it should have gone R, like it pulled back. It held those punches back.
Okay. If it's like the first one, I can deal. If it's worse than the first one, I don't know how I could take that.
I would say that they're very in line with each other.
Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
But yeah,
I can deal with that.
I fear that we'll never see the Venom that we kind of all want, you know. But that it's like you said, like Dark Phoenix. There's just some
it's not worse. Okay.
Stories or properties or characters that we, you know.
And I'm like, I just can't. So fun fact, I've never dabbled in the Dark Phoenix stuff because she's just not a character that I care about.
Oh, really? Like, do you mean in the movies you haven't dabbled or at all?
At all, period. Point blank.
Oh, dude, the books.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. So I got so tired of everybody going, they're not doing her justice. They're not doing her justice. They're not doing her justice. I just got the omnibus. So I'm going to read the whole omnibus of the Dark Phoenix and see how it's really supposed to be. So
brilliant. It's
hopefully,
brilliant.
hopefully, I've got 2 other books to read before that because I've got them all in order. So hopefully by February I'll be starting it. And then I would like to have a discussion about it.
On a show of some kind, maybe.
Like I don't know, maybe like a talk show kind of thing.
Places.
We should, and I think we should go live and have people in the chat like talk with me.
Right. And there should be like purple borders.
I mean, I think so, and like a really cool intro that has pictures of me that I've been begging to be taken out of.
Judo, which Fantastic Four?
All of them.
Here's the thing, people really hate on that last Fantastic Four.
Do not sit there and justify fucking.
You can't put it in Green Lantern status. It's not as bad as Green Lantern. It's not as bad as the first Fantastic Four.
I can't. Fuck you. I think Green Lantern was better than fucking this last Fantastic Four. Go fuck yourself. I said it. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no. If I had to rewatch one right now, it would be Green Lantern. Way before. See, I told you all of them. Boom, Puerto Rican Judo. Bam, bam. It's like we're friends or something, Puerto Rican Judo. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Have fancy wine and cheese for fancy cheese and wine for the Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah, it's so good.
Is it? I can't wait.
It is legitimately.
They are both equally trash. Like yes, this is true. But if somebody told me like you can only watch one, you have to rewatch one, I'm picking.
But
Green Lantern.
I'm not like, what's the worst? Like the first Fantastic Four movie, is that like the worst Marvel movie ever? Like that's a good.
Bro, that's my text tone.
Is
Jordan texting you during our show? Jordan,
yeah, he's sending me pictures of his new 6-pack, and bro, that's not a 6-pack.
Why is he getting those pictures and I'm not? Like, I'm confused here. Like, I don't understand. Why am I not getting these pictures? I mean, I know you don't have my number, but you have. We're friends on Facebook. Like, you can send me, DM me. Like, why am I not getting 6-pack pictures? I don't understand. Confused here. I feel hurt.
Sure, there you go.
Hunky
Nerd Sunday. That's when all of us hunky nerds get together on Hunky Nerd Sunday, and we grill and we cook out, and we pose for the next calendar, and we just knock it all out on one Sunday. It's awesome.
First of all, I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie.
None of us are good at organizing anything where we all get together.
Thank you. That's why. That's there it is. And that's how I know it's all a lie.
Okay, so here on who cares? Rotten Tomatoes, ranking the Marvel movies.
Can't. Where's Marvel movie?
This is entirely based on the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Okay.
So I'm already having issues with what I'm seeing.
What is it? I can't wait. I can't wait.
Let's start with which one do you think, and it's 1 to 26. So which one do you think is the worst? Is 26
of all the Marvel movies?
Yeah, the worst.
I'm gonna go with Thor. Dark World.
No.
Oh.
So this is where it gets interesting, because now that you bring up that particular Thor movie, I'm actually not seeing it in the list. Maybe it didn't make the list. It was so bad.
Ooh, if you had to rewatch Green Lantern and Daredevil, I'm gonna go with Green Lantern still.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I agree with you. That you're talking about the Ben Affleck
Ben Affleck. Oh my God, I want to remember that name, Ben Affleck.
Yo, you can't talk about that Daredevil and call him by his real name. Like,
Ben Affleck.
bro, Ben might be a nice guy, but when you talk about that Daredevil movie, it's Ben Affleck. It's so bad. But so number 26, according to Rotten Tomatoes,
let's go,
is Eternals. Eternals is at 47%. So they swinging low. And then actually the next worst is Thor: The Dark World. So
bam, I was close though. Bam, let's go.
I totally agree with that. So which one do you think is the best? Is the top rated?
Out of all the Marvel movies, I'm gonna go with Black Panther.
Boom! You got it right.
Bitch like me be knowing stuff.
Number 2 is Endgame. Number 3 is the first Iron Man. And number 4, and I'm only bringing it up because I'm pretty sure it's going to upset people, is Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, I like Thor Ragnarok. I
liked it too, but it wasn't. She Googled it. Fucking, Puerto Rican Judo, like, damn, I could actually know things.
I didn't see her typing anything.
Thank you.
I was watching.
And I wasn't even looking at my phone or nothing.
I wonder if it could be.
Jack knows when I'm on my phone. So, he calls me on
number 5 is Shang Chi, actually. So.
Oh, wow. Top 5. That's pretty cool.
That surprised me, actually. Yeah. So then it's like Spider-Man's number 6, Homecoming, of course.
Yeah.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just interesting to see how some of these go because, like,
I agree with Puerto Rican Judo. Ragnarok was okay. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite Thor movie. And then I agree, top 5. Yeah, I agree.
It would be in my top 5. It would be, and not necessarily for great cinematic work all the time, but it is so rewatchable. It has great replay value. Like, I laugh every time I watch it.
If you put it that way, Thor Ragnarok is rewatchable. It is not my favorite though. So knock them out the box, cat word.
This is where I got real issues though. I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil this for you guys. So you start getting in the middle, and I'm like, y'all muddled this up. So they've got number 17 is Captain America: The First Avenger. So they're saying that Guardians 2 and Ant-Man are better than the first Captain America, which I do not agree with.
I don't agree.
Then they're saying 17 is Captain America. They're saying 18 is Captain Marvel. Sorry, those aren't at all.
Put that bitch down. Put her further down.
Black Widow at 19.
Oh wait, we're talking series too.
Huh?
They're putting TV series in there too, because you said Black Widow was a movie, but because I saw it at home, it threw me off. Sorry.
Right. So then they've got Iron Man 3 at 20. So I'm like, what is happening? And then they've got Thor. The first Thor is worse than Captain Marvel, Black Widow, and Iron Man 3. No way, dude.
No.
And then they've got Age of Ultron and Iron Man 2 as worse than Iron Man 3.
No.
Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
Y'all messed that up.
No. That's not. Nope. No.
Yeah, for real. Judo.
Yeah, like 100%. I'm with you, Puerto Rican. You have triggered me. Sorry, Judo. Sorry. I guess we're sending him some beer to relax. We don't treat him
so bad. You shouldn't talk about it. But what the hell were they like? How? And they do it based on the Rotten Tomatoes score. It's got a 79%. Iron Man 3.
Rotten Tomatoes can eat a dick.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I don't agree.
I guess that's fans ranking it. Y'all need to get your shit together.
Word. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna look up this list. I'm gonna take the screenshot. I'm gonna put it on our IG, and then I'm gonna ask people to tell us what their top 5 would be.
In the comments.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Tell us what your top 5 favorite is, what your top 5 least favorite, like they should be at the bottom of the 5.
Yeah.
So so check that out at our IG in about an hour or two. About an hour or two. And find that list and fucking burn it.
the more I look at this list, the more I got problems.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I was good with the last one. Like, well, because I haven't seen Eternals, but the second to last, I was right, and the first one, I was right. Top 5, I was like, okay.
So wait, before we call it, because we got to call the show here in a minute. But what would be your top 5?
My top 5. My top 5 would be Black Panther. I would keep him number 1. Of all time stuff, I think it would be no particular order. It's just 5 right now, and I'll order them later. So it would be Black Panther first, Captain America. I would keep Shang Chi in the top 5. I would keep him there. Y'all are gonna say some shit to me, but I don't even care. I don't even care right now. The first Avengers movie and Winter Soldier.
Okay, well that's not like, I was actually surprised the first Avenger movie didn't have a higher status, but Winter Soldier to me will always be like both Winter Soldier and the first Captain America movie have great replay. Like you can watch them over and over.
And that's why I picked those as my top 5. Those are the Marvel movies that I've watched the most out of all Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And then it would be followed by Endgame. I have a hard time watching Endgame now because Chad Boseman, when he says that one, Chadwick Boseman. I'm sorry, because like I'm trying not to get emotional is the problem. So when he says Cap on your left, and then the thing pops up and he walks through, it's just it just does something to me now. So it's just a little overwhelming.
The first Iron Man is I like, so first Avengers over Iron Man. I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I love like a great example of why replay value matters so much to me is like I loved Guardians of the Galaxy the first time I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. You can't watch it 15 times.
No.
It's diluted, and you just kind of go like, I don't need to ever probably watch it again, to be honest. Like I just don't really care anymore.
So Lou, it's not that I hate on the first Iron Man. I love the first Iron Man. My top 5 is just based on which ones I've seen the most above all. And the first Iron Man I have seen a lot, but it's not as much as I've seen the first Avengers movie, because it's just something about everybody coming together, having that collaboration type of thing.
This list has the second Ant-Man and Wasp over the first one.
That's my BFF. My BFF said it's time to shut it down, so I'm gonna shut it down. Let's go. My BFF is the real boss. Y'all thought it was Jack. Y'all thought I might have been the boss. My BFF Alice is the boss. So guys, yes, in about an hour or two, I'll put that list up on our IG, _breakdown_show. You guys let us know which ones you like as your top 5 and which ones you guys hate and your top or your bottom 5. The list will be up there because I'm not putting it in our stories. I'm putting it straight on the post, so that way you guys can come and look at it whenever you feel like it. But we appreciate you so much. Yeah, Alice is the boss. She is. She tells me what to do. She writes my checks. But I hope you guys have a great time. Appreciate you guys so much stopping by and tuning in. We will see you guys next Wednesday for our pre-Thanksgiving show. Pre-Christmas show. I don't know what's happening. Until next week. Bye, everyone. Shut us down, Alice. Alice. End the button. Press the end button.